Right, guys, and please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen, guys. Those who are attending in online, guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, guys, please confirm to me. All of you are getting my voice on screen. Those who are attending in online, right. Guys, then there is a small intimation. Today is the last class for with this link. Tomorrow onwards, link is going to be changed there. So this link is the last class. If you are not yet registered for the class today immediately register for the course. Today is the last class in this link. Tomorrow onwards, private link will come there. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Right. Good morning, guys. And sorry for the delay. Max, within few days of time, we are going to start our classes at 10 o'clock. Meanwhile, we are able to continue these classes up to some time. So maximum within few days onwards, I'll maintain the timings properly. Don't worry. And check it what we completed in the last session. What topic here we are going to take there in the last class. I think so. We are discussing about right. So I think so. We are discussing about Java programming format. In the Java programming format, almost all we completed comment section. After the comment section, we completed like a package section. Also, we can be completed. All right. Now let us see in the package section what content can be discussed there. If you have to the points in package section, first of all, I have given definitions for the package. All right. What is this package actually? Package is the collection of interrelated classes and interfaces as a single unit. Package is a folder that contains .class files which represents the related classes and interfaces. Advantages of this package is modularity, abstraction, security, shareability, and reusability. Types of the packages, predefined packages and user-defined packages. What exactly the predefined packages and user-defined packages? These packages are defined by the Java programming language and provided along with the Java software. Java.io, Java.util, Java.sql. User-defined packages. These packages are defined by the developers as per their application's requirement. To define user-defined packages, we have to use a statement. What statement here we have to use there? Package name. Where package name may be a normal name, a single name, or the combination of parent package name and a child package name. All right, so package P, semicolon, package P1 dot, P2 dot, P3. Like this here we are having. In Java applications, to use a package declaration statement, then we have to follow the following conditions. What conditions are available here? Observe carefully. Package statement must be the first statement in a Java file after the comment section. Package name must be unique, it must not be shareable, and it must not be reusable. Right, sir. Now, immediately we have a question. Is it possible to provide more than one package statement in a single Java file? Answer for this is what there? No. It is not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file. Instead of saying that Java application in a single Java file. Why? Because a package declaration statement must be the first statement. If we provide more than one package declaration statement, then only one package declaration statement, it must be the first statement, and all the other package statements are not first statements. So because of that reason here, it is not possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file. That's it. This is what we provided. Next one is after this example here we provided. Say for example, I want to give the file name is like what there abc.java. Inside this abc.java, here we are getting like what there package P1, package P2, package P3. Package P1 is like what there valid. Package P2 is like what there invalid. Package P3 is what there invalid. To provide package names, Java has provided a suggestion like to include the company domain name in reverse in the package name. We are given that website name is what there www.durgasoft.com. All right, now here domain name is like what there durgasoft.com, and reverse name of this domain name is what there com.durgasoft. We have to include this com.durgasoft in the package statement now. Package com.durgasoft.icc.transactions.deposit. Com.Durgasoft is like what their company domain name in reverse. ICICI is a project name or a client name. Transactions is like what their module name. Deposit is like what their submodule is. Submodule name now. Right, sir? So this is a clear cut information about like what their package declaration statements and package creation statements in Java file. So this is overall information about the package section. Next one. Now tell me once again, in a basic Java file structure, how many phases are available? 5 phases are available. What are the 5 phases now? Comment section, package section, import section, classes or interfaces section, main class section. Where already we completed what? Comment section we completed, package section we completed. Now we have to talk about what the import section. Out of these 5 sections now, first 3 sections are somewhat important. Some content here we are able to discuss. Last 2 sections we are going to discuss just namesake only. Why? Because about that particular content we have another content in like what there in the object orientation. Separate topics are available for the last 2 in object orientation. There we are going to discuss more about it. But at present, just we are going to understand first 3 sections mainly. Remaining 2 sections are namesake only. Okay, now as part of that, here we are going to understand like what there import statement, import section, import section, import section. All right, observe carefully, observe carefully. For example, tell me what is a package? What is a package? Package is the collection of interrelated classes and interfaces as a single unit. Second definition I've given, package is a folder that contains data class files representing related classes and interfaces. This is clearly the meaning of what there a package. Observe carefully. I have a package. Inside the package, number of classes and interfaces are available. I have already a package. Inside the package, number of classes and interfaces are available. Get my point or not? Fine. Package is available. I'm preparing a Java program. In my Java program, I want to use classes and interface of that package into the present Java file. Already we have a package where some classes and interfaces are available. I want to use them in my present Java file. If you want to use classes and interface of a particular package in the present Java file, there we have to import that package to the present Java file. Then only we are able to use the classes names and interfaces names of the respective package. Understand it? Once again, I'm telling to you. If you want to use classes and interface of a particular package in the present Java file, we have to import that package to the present Java file. Almost all, it is same as hash include statement in a C programming language. If you want to use header files content from any in a C programming language, no, already header file is available. To use that in our present C program, hash include yesterday.h, hash include conio.h, like this here we are writing. Similarly, in Java, we have a package. Inside the package, we have number of classes and interfaces now. If we want to use them in the present Java program, we have to import that package to the present Java file. There's a main importance of like what the import. All right, sir, observe carefully. The main purpose of import statements, the main purpose of import statements is to import the classes and interfaces of a particular package into the present Java file. The main purpose of import statements is to import the classes and interface of a particular package into the present Java file. Then in order to use that classes and interfaces in our present Java file. All right, so now syntaxes are available. Here we have to understand the syntaxes now. First syntax, observe carefully. Import package name dot star. Import package name dot star. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Import package name dot star. Okay. All right, sir. Import package name dot star. That's okay. Fine. Now here, what we are able to understand this by seeing this, what we are able to get clarity. It is able to import all from the specified package. Everything, whatever the elements are available in a package name, all elements here we are able to get. It's able to import all from the specified package. All right. Example I am telling to you. Observe carefully. Import java.io.star. Import java.util.star. Like this. Here we are able to import all classes and interfaces from the specified package. Like this. This is one syntax. Second syntax here I am telling to you. Observe carefully. Import package name dot member name semicolon. Import package name dot member name. Package name dot member name. What it is able to do now, it's able to import only the specified member from the specified class, specified package. Here that member may be a class, that member may be an interface. Anything, it may be a class or maybe an interface. It is able to import only the specified member from the specified package. Observe carefully. Now here we are providing like what there. Import java.io.buffered reader. Understand the difference between these two. Import java.io.star. Import java.io.buffered reader. Here, if we observe this statement, only buffer reader is available to the present Java file from java.io package. But if you observe this one, all classes and interfaces, including buffer reader, is available to the present Java file. Get my point or not? So import java.io.star. Now you can import java.io.buffer reader. Next one is what there. After that, import java.util.rllist. Import java.util.rllist. This is that another one here we have to understand clearly. All of you are getting it or not? Okay, fine. Import java.io.star, import java.io.buffer data. Import java.util.star, import java.util.rllist. In these cases, only one class we are importing from the package, but here we are importing all from the specified package. Clear? All right, sir. Now this is that import punch here. Now I'm going to give one small note. Try to understand this note. Straightly, I'm asking one question to you. Try to answer for it. What is the question here I'm giving there? Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? Come on. Is it possible to provide more than one package declaration statement in a single Java file? No, not possible. Already we have seen that case. But we can write any number of import statements. We can write any number of import statements. Fine. In Java files, we are able to provide at most one package declaration statement, but we are able to provide any number of, we are able to provide like what there, any number of import statements. In Java files, we are able to provide at most one package declaration statement, but we are able to write any number of import statements. Example here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Say for example, file name is abc.java. File name is what there? abc.java. Package P1, package P2, package P3. Import java.io.star. Import java.io.star. Okay. Import java.io.star. Import java.util.star. Import java.sql.star. Like this, number of packages are available. Try to recognize it clearly. Now tell me, what about the first one? Package P1. Package P1, that is what they valid. It's a valid case. Yeah, package P2. This is like what they invalid. Why it is invalid here now? Why it is invalid? Can you tell me why? Because that package P2 is like what their second statement, but package declaration statement must be what their first statement now. So this is invalid. Next one is like what their package P3, that is like what their invalid. All right, but now here we are providing like what their import java.io.star. Now this is like what their valid. Next one is import java.util.star. We can write like what their valid. Why? Because at most one package declaration statement, but we can write any number of import statements here we are able to write. Like this here we are having. All right, sir. These are exactly the points here we can understand. All of you are getting it or not? So package P1, P2, P3. First one is valid, remaining two are invalid. No, then all the remaining cases are what they're valid cases only. Okay, sir. Good. So this is the point here we can understand. Then immediately we have a question, one important interview question. Now try to understand it clearly. Is it possible to use classes and interfaces of a particular package without importing the respective package? Without importing the respective package. Answer my question clearly. I don't want to use import statement, but still I want to use classes names and interfaces names from the respective package. That's my question. Yes, sir. All of you are getting it or not? Is it possible to use classes and interface of a particular package without importing the respective package? Answer is what then? Yes. Yes. It is possible to use classes and interfaces of a particular package. It is possible to use classes and interfaces of a particular package, without importing the respective package, but we have to use observe carefully, alternative I'm telling there, but we have to use fully qualified names of the packages, of the classes and interfaces. Fully qualified names of the classes and interfaces. Yes, it is possible to use classes and interface of a particular package without importing the respective package, but we have to use fully qualified names of the classes and interfaces. There we have to use what they're fully qualified names. Understand it clearly. Now immediately we have a question. What is this fully qualified name? What is the meaning of this fully qualified name? Simple, sir. Very simple. Easily we can understand it now. I think all of you are having your own names. All of you are having your own names. At the same time, all of you are having your surnames. All of you are having what there? Your surname. Simple point. For example, inside the class, two members are available with the same name. Two members are available with the same name. Say for example, if you think about it, Ramesh is the name. Two members are having the same name. For example, how I can differentiate these two members now? Or as simple, if I call Ramesh, two members are getting confusion or not? To which person I am calling there? It's a confusion there. So how I can resolve this confusion there? Two members are having same name in the sense, definitely they have to use the surname or not. If I use the surname with Ramesh, automatically the respective Ramesh will call. If I use the same surname with Ramesh, no, then the same, like we are able to get what that another person get, we are able to call. So the surname is required or not in this case. Similarly, in Java also, it is possible to access a particular class or interface without importing the package just by using fully qualified name. Means that just by specifying package name along with the class name. Providing class name along with its package name is called as what? Fully qualified name. Writing class along with its package is called as what? There fully qualified name. What I'm telling there, writing classes names and interfaces names along with their package names is called fully qualified names. Is called what? They're fully qualified names. Writing classes names and interfaces names along with their package names is called fully qualified names. Examples here I'm telling to you, observe carefully. Java.io.bufferedReader, Java.util.ArrayList, Java.sql.connection, Java.sql.connection. All these are like what they fully qualified names. Observe carefully. I have written buffer reader along with its package name. I have written array list along with its package name. I have written connection along with its what their package name. Writing all the classes names and interfaces names along with the packages names is called as like what their fully qualified names. Everybody understand this point clearly? Right, sir. It's okay, fine. Now here we are getting like what their fully qualified name. The points here we understood clearly. It's okay, fine. Next one is what they offer this. I want to show an example without importing the statement, without importing the package, and by importing the package, what difference easily we can identify. I'm going to give some clarity. So that's why here I'm telling there a Java program with the import statement. A Java program with the import statement. Simple instruction here I'm writing there. Try to understand it clearly. Import java.io.star. One time if we import java.io package, one time if we import java.io package, then we can use all classes from java.io in any number of times. All classes names we can use any number of times. All classes names and interfaces names in any number of times we can use. Understand my point? So one time I imported here buffered reader br is equal to new buffered reader of new input stream reader of system.in. Observe carefully, guys, what we are getting here. Buffer reader br is equal to new buffer reader, new input stream reader system.in. All of you observe carefully. Buffer header, how many times we have used it there? 2 times we have used it. That is available in Java.io package. So any number of times here we can use. Input to stream reader, this is a second class which is available in what there? Java.io package. So more than one class in any number of times we can use once we import the package. System is a class but not in Java.io package, that is in Java.lang package. Java.lang package is the default package, no need to import that. Java.lang package is what there is a default package, no need to import that particular one. Right, sir, leave this one. This is clearly a Java program with a import statement. Next one is a Java program without import statement. A Java program without import statement. Right, sir. Inside this Java program without import statement, what we are understanding there, all of you observe carefully. I want to write the same instruction here I want to write. But my condition is what? I don't want to write import statement. Okay, if you don't want to write import statement, and if you want to use the classes names and interfaces names, there we have to use fully qualified name. If you don't want to write import statement, while writing classes and interfaces, we must use what there? Fully qualified name. There we have to use. But how we are going to use fully qualified name? Now tell me, buffer reader is a class which is available in Java.io package. So every time writing of the class that we have to write, that class we have to write along with the package name only. Every time if you write a class, no, that class we have to write along with what their package name only. Now observe carefully. Java.io.bufferreader br is equal to new Java.io.bufferreader new, what next one here? Java.io.input to stream reader system.in. Tell me now, how many times we have written Java.io? Multiple times we have written or not? Only 3 times we have used classes now. So for example, in my entire application, 100 times I have to write the classes. But all 100 times writing Java.io is some type of is kind of a burden or not? It's like something burden or not? So now tell me, which one is suggestible in our applications now? Which one is suggestible here? Is that fully qualified name or import statement? Definitely import statement is always suggestible. So note up a point here I'm telling there, in Java applications, always it is suggestible to import the packages instead of writing fully qualified names, instead of writing fully qualified names. That's it. That's the suggestion here what we are getting clearly. Now is here you understood clearly that it's always suggestible to import packages instead of writing fully qualified name. It's very clear that one time if you import the package freely, we can write classes and interfaces names. But if you are not importing the package, no, every time writing of the class, there we have to write what their fully qualified name only. This is not good approach, but this approach, import approach, is what their good approach here clearly. Now, okay, fine, leave this one here. So this is exactly the meaning of like what there import section, totally like what there import section. Check it what we understood there inside this import section. Is it possible to use classes and interface of a particular, sorry, before this import section here I'm telling you what we understood there. First of all, I've given information about it. The main purpose of import statements is to import the classes and interface of a particular package into the present Java file. Two types of syntaxes are available. What are the two types of syntaxes? No, import package name dot star. It's able to import all from the specified package. Next one is what there? Import package name dot member name. It's able to import only the specified member from the specified package. Import java.io.bufferreader. Import java.util.arraylist. Here import java.io.star. Import java.util.star. Note. What is that note here I given there? In Java files, we are able to provide at most one package declaration statement, but we are able to provide any number of import statements. Any number of import statements here we are able to provide. abc.java, package p1 valid, package p2 invalid, package p3 invalid. Then after this here we are getting like what there, import java.io.star, import java.util.star, import java.sql.star. All the content here we are getting. Next one is it possible to use classes and interfaces of a particular package without importing the respective package? No. Now, okay, answer for this is like what there. Yes, it is possible to use classes and interfaces of a particular package without importing the respective package, but we have to use fully qualified names of the classes and interfaces. But we have to use fully qualified names of the classes and interfaces. Note, what is that note kind of point here I'm telling you? Writing classes names and interfaces names along with their package names is called fully qualified name. What are the examples for these fully qualified names? No, java.io.bufferedreader, java.util.arraylist, java.sql.connection. All right, a Java program with import statement. Import java.io.star. Bufferedreader br is equal to new bufferedreader, new input sim reader, system.in. A Java, that means one time if you import the package, we can use classes and interfaces in any number of times. But a Java program without import statement, then if you want to write a program without import statement now, every time we have to use fully qualified name. For each and every class, we have to use what there? Fully qualified name. Java.io.bufferedreader, br is equal to new java.io.bufferedreader, new java.io.input sim reader, system.in. I given one example. In Java applications, it's always suggestible to import packages instead of writing fully qualified names. That's now these are the points here we understood about like what their import section in our programming format. Right. Next one is after this, after completion of this. Next one is classes or interfaces section. Classes or interfaces section. Right, sir. So what is this classes or interfaces section? What we are getting about this classes or interfaces section? Okay, right. Now try to recognize this clearly. All of you observe carefully. Java is an object-oriented programming language. As it is an object-oriented programming language, in Java applications, entire programming we are going to provide through classes and interfaces only. Maximum programming we are going to provide with the classes and interfaces only. So it is mandatory to use what they classes and interfaces. Of course, this is optional section, but minimum one class is required in the case of Java application. That should be a main class. Okay, understand my point? Okay, before all these points, what is the purpose of these classes and interfaces? Before all these things, what is the purpose of these classes and interfaces? What is the need of these classes and interfaces? Get my point now? Right, now I'm giving some clarity, try to understand it clearly. Right, sir. Then people are asking one question to me. Sir, an import statement. What is the meaning of this star? The star is representing all from the package. Okay. Now come for our point here. In Java applications, listen all of you know, in Java applications, to represent all real world entities, we'll use classes and interfaces. In Java applications, to represent all real world entities are simply entities. What are these real world entities or entities? If you observe this, anything which has some attributes, anything which has some attributes, that thing is called as an entity, is a real world entity. Examples here I'm telling to you. For example, a student is a real world entity. How can you say student is a real world entity? It has some attributes. What are the various attributes of the student? No, student ID, student name, student email, student mobile number, qualification, college, all these details are like what their attributes of the student. So student is an entity. Employee is an entity. Employee has some attributes: employee number, employee salary, employee designation, employee qualification, employee skill set. All these are like what their employee entity attributes. Next one is customer. Customer is an entity. customer ID, customer address, customer like what their location, customer mobile number. All these things are like what their attributes of the customer. Next one is after this, product is an entity. Product ID, product name, product cost, manufacturing date, like expiry date. All these are what their attributes of the product. So product is an entity. Account is an entity. Account number, account holder name, account type, minimum balance, the account like what their category. Understand it clearly now. So all these are like what their account attributes. That's why account is an entity, and so on and so on and so on. So many things are available. Got it or not? Fine. Student, employee, customer, product, account. All these things are like what their entities. To represent these entities, we are going to use classes and interfaces. Simple. How we are going to provide the classes now? By using class keyword, we are going to provide. So class employee, class employee. There we are going to write some content. Next one is what there? Class product. Now we are going to write some content, some variables and methods here we are going to provide. Class student. There we are going to provide what there? Some members here we are able to provide. These are about like what there? Classes and interfaces here. Classes only. I declare classes max. If you want to declare an interface, no, there we have to use interface keyword. In place of class, we have to use what there? Interface keyword. So now try to recognize this clearly. What is the point I am telling there? Interfaces, I will discuss that later on. Whenever we are having object orientation content, there we are going to talk about like what their interfaces. Okay, observe carefully. Now the next one is like what there after completion of this. How many classes can we have to write in our Java program? Do you have any limitations on the number of classes? Do you have any limitations on the number of classes? No, we don't have any limitation on number of classes. Any number of classes we can write in our Java application. Any number of class here we can write in our Java application. All right, now the point here, what I'm telling to you, in Java applications, no limitations to write number of classes. We are able to write any number of classes and interfaces as per the application requirement. In Java applications, we don't have any limitation on number of classes and no limitation on number of classes and interfaces. In Java applications, no limitations to write number of classes and interfaces. We are able to write any number of classes and interfaces as per the application requirement. Right? This information is sufficient as of now. In object orientation, when we go to the object orientation, their classes is a separate topic is available. Almost 3 to 4 days of time we are going to spend on only classes topic. Nearly 3 to 4 days of time we are going to spend on only classes and interfaces. Understand it clearly what I am telling them. So we are going to understand effectively this content on object orientation. So at present this information is sufficient part of the programming format. In Java programming format, this information is sufficient, but we are going to understand effectively inside the object orientation now. Okay, all right, sir. Let's okay, leave this one. Now tell me again, in Java programming format, how many phases are available? 5 phases are available. What are the 5 phases? You know, comment section, package section, import section, classes and interfaces section, main class section. Out of all the 5, how many we completed here? Comment section we completed, package section we understood, import section we understood. Next one is what there? Classes and interfaces section also we understood. Then last one is what there? Main class section. Main class section. Right, sir. First of all, what is this main class actually? What is the meaning of the main class now? In Java applications, we don't have any limitation for writing number of classes. No limitation is available for writing what their number of classes and interfaces. We can write any number of classes and any number of interfaces. Clear? Already we understood this point. But out of all these classes, one class we are going to select to write main method. One class we are going to use to write main method. That class is what their main class. Observe carefully. What is this main class? What is the need of this main class? No. Again, the simple answer. To write main method, we require a separate class. To write main method, we need what there? A separate class. That is what their main class. Then immediately I have a question. Then what is the purpose of main method? What is the purpose of main method? Understand my point or not? Where some reasons are available, we are going to understand that reasons now. First of all, let's understand what is this main class actually. In Java applications, we are able to write any number of classes as per the application requirement. As per the application requirement. Out of those classes, we are able to select a class to provide main method. Out of those classes, we are able to select a class to provide main method. Here the selected class for main method is called main class. It is mandatory in Java applications. That main class is mandatory in Java applications. Why it is mandatory? Main method is mandatory in Java programs. That's why main class is what they're mandatory. Main method is mandatory. So main class is what there is a mandatory. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? Okay, fine. Main method is mandatory. So main class is also be mandatory. All right, sir. Now here I have a question. What is my question here? What is the requirement of the main method in Java applications? What is the requirement of the main method in Java applications? All right, sir. 2 to 3 reasons here I'm telling to you. Now try to understand it clearly. All of you understand it clearly. JVM is a tool, is a software available inside the Java software that we installed under C drive. Am I right? JVM is a component which is coming along with the Java software when we install it in our system. It's available under C drive. I have written my program in Java application. That means I have written my program in D drive. Java software is available at C drive. My program is available at D drive. Got it or not? Okay, fine. When I execute my program, JVM has to come to my main program. Inside this main program, JVM has to come to my main method. JVM has to start application execution from main method. So it means that main method is an entry point for the JVM to execute our application. JVM has to come inside our application or not? So it should require one entry point to come inside the application or not? So that entry point is what their main method. So point number 1, what is the point I'm telling there? Main method is an entry point to the JVM to enter. Main method is an entry point to the JVM to enter into the application and to start application execution. This is point number 1. So to get an entry point, to provide an entry point for JVM, we have to use what method? Main method. That's one point. Next one is, observe carefully. In our entire Java applications, to provide actual application logic which must be recognized by JVM, which must be executed by JVM. We require main method. Why? Because even though we have written 100 methods in our program, initially as the first one, JVM will recognize and execute only main method. JVM will come and execute only what their main method. Inside this main method, if you call any other method, then JVM will come to other method. If you're not calling that other method inside the main method, JVM will not come that method, will not come to that method. So here the point is what? If we want to accommodate our application logic, which must be recognized by JVM, it must be executed by JVM. There we have to use main method. Inside this main method only, we have to write our application logic. Answer my point here now. So to provide and manage application logic, which must be recognized by JVM and which must be executed by JVM. To provide and manage application logic which must be recognized and executed by JVM, we have to provide main method. We have to provide what the main method. That's it. To provide and manage applications logic, which must be recognized and executed by JVM, we have to provide what there, we have to use what their main method. That is another requirement of the main method. Listen, all of you listen carefully. One more point now. Another point, everybody understand it clearly. JVM will start application execution at a starting point of the main method. JVM will terminate application execution at the ending point of the main method. Yes, sir. All of you get my point or not? JVM will start application execution at a starting point of the main method. JVM will terminate the application execution at a ending point of the main method. So main method is defining starting point and ending point to the application execution or not? Main method starting point is the starting point of the application execution. Main method ending point is the ending point of the application execution. So the point is what? To define starting point and ending point, to define starting point and ending point to the application execution, we have to use main method. To define starting point and ending point to the application execution, we have to use like what their main method. Right, sir. Why? Because main method starting point is the starting point of the application execution. Main method ending point is the ending point of the application execution. Why? Because main method starting point is the starting point of the application execution, and main method ending point is the ending point of the application execution. So because of these reasons, we have to write main method. What is the requirement of main method in Java applications? Main method is an entry point to the JVM to enter into the application and to start application execution. To provide and manage application logic which must be recognized and executed by JVM, we have to provide like what their main method. To define starting point and ending point to the application execution, we have to use main method. Why? Because main method starting point is the starting point of the application execution, and main method ending point is the ending point of the application execution. Right, sir. Now what is the syntax of this main method? What is the syntax of this main method? If you observe this, in general, I'm going to write like what their class test. Inside the class test here, what we are able to provide there, public static void main. Here we have to write like what there, string array args. Now here, now inside this only here we are going to write like what there, our application logic. What is the application logic here we want to provide there, that we have to provide. Okay, understand it now. Again, about the main method we are going to discuss there in object orientation. we have some separate topic inside the object orientation, in the middle of the object orientation. When I complete static keyword, when I complete a final keyword, when I complete public keywords, there we have a separate topic like what their main method and its importance in object orientation. They're almost all, nearly we are going to discuss 3 to 4 hours of time only about main method. With respect to the main method, we are going to see nearly 11 to 12 number of interview questions. Only on the basis of the main method, we are able to see 11 to 12 number of interview questions that we have to follow clearly, that we have to understand clearly. Okay, there I'm going to discuss more about it. But at present, my context is what the Java programming format, the basic Java programming format. So what is main class? What is main class section? Only that information only here we require here. But apart from that, the remaining content we are going to discuss there in object orientation. We have a separate topic for the main method importance. There we are going to understand the content clearly. Is that all of you are getting it or not? Right, so now this is clearly the total information about like what their Java programming format. This total content is completed here. This is about like what their Java programming format. Okay, so this topic is completed. That means unit 1 is completed. In a Java content here, syllabus unit 1 is completed. A somewhat lengthy unit, but foundation must be strong. That's why everything what I thought of it in the foundation, everything I discussed with you, but try to prepare well. Then tomorrow we are going to have an exam on the basis of this written test I'm going to provide, where multiple choices questions are available. Almost all 25 to 30 questions are available there. Then we have to appear for that exam tomorrow. Why? Because topic is completed. Just we have to, if you write that exam there, check yourself how many marks we are able to get. No, once we complete it, then it's finished. Then the topic is going to be completed. Then we'll start what there, some other topic. What should be the next topic here? I'm going to take now. Steps to prepare first Java application. First Java application. How we are going to prepare first Java application? That what are the various steps we required? All the points here we are going to understand. And moreover, I am telling there this introduction part is completed here. Introduction content is completed here. It's okay, fine. I want to rename it. Introduction. So what I'm requesting to all of you, in my system, in a drive, whatever the documents I'm providing here, they may not be available in the future. Understand my point here? Why? Because I had very good content, maybe very good resources, number of resources I have to prepare in all batches now. Unexpectedly, if it is going to be deleted here, you may lose the content. That's why what I'm telling there. I think already I given download option for it. Am I right? Download option is already given to this resource now. Then try to download this document, keep the document in our system. Everybody, either on your desktop, but don't keep in the desktop there. Better to go for the D drive or E drive or some other drive there, which you are not using frequently. There, prepare classroom notes or something else or transcripts. Then try to prepare one folder, Java, another for core Java, a folder. Inside this core Java folder, try to download this, try to keep the document in that content. If possible, in our order, if you want to maintain the order, so in the rename that one, in the rename at the time of saving this, just give number one dot introduction. So that try to download it, try to maintain the document in our systems. Already it is downloadable, that we are able to get it. Yes, sir, got it or not? Why? Because in the future I may delete some folders. Why? Because my batch timings are like what there, morning 7 o'clock to, of course, morning 6 o'clock to up to night 9 o'clock. Classes are going on. Understand it now? At 8:30, if I complete these classes there, what are the classes I taught? Next, if I start any new batch, I have to delete this folder. With the same batch name, I have to create another folder where might be some kind of merge is going to be happen. That's why you may lose the resources if it is a case. That's why on immediately I completed today this topic. Download this and keep that in our systems. Maintain that safely. It will be permanent resource for you. In the videos part, already PDF material is available. Almost 1,000 pages material is already existed here. There is a backup. There's a previous batches material that also I provided. So this is a current batch information also I'm providing to you. Try to utilize this. Okay. Right. So now I want to start this new topic on next class. First of all, try to complete this exam here. Prepare well for this exam. And regarding this exam, what I'm telling to you, no need to prepare from any other resource. Whatever the content are given inside the class, the same the topic here I'm going to give same concepts I'm going to give in examination here. So prepare well this document. So classroom notes is a bible for you. Classroom notes is a main content. Live notes, live class notes, I am typing that each and every point. This is your right information. So then try to maintain this properly and try to prepare this max. After that, from the same content only I'm able to give in the exam. 25 to 30 marks I'm able to provide the 25 to 30 bits multiple options questions only, but check the each and every point and try to select it clear, then we are able to get content. Okay. Right, sir. At what time we have to come at tomorrow? As usual, at 8:30 if we come there, our people are ready to conduct exam. Maybe I may be available, may not be available, but our admin people will conduct the exam. But in the same classroom, examination is going on. Try to come here and try to attend for that exam. Immediately after completion of your exam, their key sheet will be provided in the notice board. Then try to check your answers also in the key sheet. Then try to analyze yourself. Or otherwise, if you are expecting evaluating the papers and displaying the marks in the notice board, I don't have any problem. Our people are ready for it. But after displaying results, you may feel for it. Right, sir? Can I display your marks there? Yes. Yeah, I don't have any problem. It's okay. Let us do that for first exam, right? No. What's the problem? Fine. Right, sir. Anyway, it is a secondary. But first of all, your attendance is very, very important in the exam. Then without failure, try to attend for it. Okay. Shall we know today? Right, sir. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet in tomorrow. And yeah, same folder, guys. I given folder access to you. Same folder where resource I'm giving there. Yeah, for online students also we are going to have exam there. But what I'm going to do there, I'm going to share the question paper with you as a mail for the registered members. I'm going to share that question paper, guys. Then so that we can utilize this. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Guys, now this is a class notes link. Please, everybody. I'm going to share that in the like what I'm telling there in the questions box. I'm sharing that. Just send all. In the question box, just I'm giving that one. Just select it and copy that link so that you are able to get it. Okay. Yeah. Not mandatory. You can practice at your home, but everything I will show inside the class. Lab kotta తీసుకున్నానా? See, any laptop it's okay, no problem. But the point is what? Minimum 8 GB RAM. Any laptop. Lenovo is the best. Minimum 8 GB RAM. Minimum. Don't go for less than 8 GB. Minimum 8 GB RAM. Nowadays maybe i5, i7 is going on, right? i5 processor is okay. That's enough. It's okay, no problem. But i5, okay, any generation no problem. But minimum 8 GB RAM. That's the constant. Okay, better if it is possible, try to make it 16 GB. Like if it is possible. Why? Because by default that laptop will come with the 8 GB RAM. After that, if you go to the service center, if you are saying to them increase the RAM, no, they will increase it. Okay, 8 GB to 16 GB they will provide, then it will be good. In my system, it will be 20 GB RAM. Okay, thank you. Rajanandini, then yeah, then up to 85 to 90%, 90% we are able to get score with this knowledge if you attend for it. Okay, thank you. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow.